Welcome to our channel Programming with Praveen Khanna. Today's our topic is Python program on multiplication of two matrices. Here you see here multiplication of two matrices. Here this is the X matrix, this is the Y matrix. You see here X is 2 by 3, 2 rows, 3 columns. Entry of the rows is called R, entry of columns is called Y. So each matrix is R by C matrix. Here this is the 2 by 3 matrix. Here this is the 2 by 3 matrix. Here I have initialized the elements for the X 2 by 3 matrix. Next I initialized the elements for the Y matrix 3 by 4. Here for this 3 rows and 4 columns. So our matrix, this is the X matrix, this is the Y matrix. So here 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So here our output is 2 by 4 matrix. 2 by 4 is the result matrix. This is the X matrix, this is the Y matrix. So here our XY matrix, our result is 2 by 4 matrix. So here this is I, this is the J. Here also this is the I, this is the J. I rows and J columns. Okay. So here in this we have to consider, you see here we can consider this as K also. I by K, K by J. In this formula is, here it is I, K, K, J. I by K and K into J. This is the formula, our formula for multiplication. So this is the 2 by 3, this is the 3 by 4. So our K should be, these two should be equal, then only multiplication is possible, unless it is not possible. Okay, this we will use in our programming logic. In our result matrix we will use this. So here you see here I initialized the elements for the X, initialized the elements for the Y. Result matrix will be, our output matrix is 2 by 4, 2 rows and 4 columns. So here 2 rows and 4 columns here I have given. For I in range length of X, here my length of this represents number of rows in X. Here this represents rows of the matrix, rows of X matrix. So how many rows are there in my X matrix? Here I have given, you see here 2 rows and 3 columns. So here how many rows? This represents rows of the X matrix. This is the X matrix. Here rows are 2. Condition minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Here this is the initialization. By default initialization will be 0. Here condition, my X value is X matrix rows. Rows are 2. Here formula is condition minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is 1. So here we will check here. Here you see here 0 less than or equal to 1. 0 less than or equal to 1. Yes, by default my I value is 0. Okay, so next by default 0, 0. Okay, here length of Y of 0. Y of 0 means here it represents number of columns. Y of 0. This outer loop for rows, this for rows, this loop for columns, this loop for columns. Okay, this outer loop for rows. So here you see here what is this, represents number of columns in the Y matrix, number of columns in the Y matrix, number of columns. How many columns are there in the Y matrix? 1, 2, 3, 4. 0th column, first column, second column, third column. Number of columns of the Y matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 4 minus 1, that 4 minus 1 is the 3. What is our condition? Here 3. 4 minus 1, 3. Okay, 0 less than or equal to 3. Yes, 0 less than or equal to 3. Yes. Now I is 0, J is 0. Okay, next you see here result, next K loop. This K for product of two matrices we will take, this is the K value. Our K should be equal in the first matrix rows, second matrix columns. First matrix rows, second matrix columns. So here we will take length of Y, number of rows in the Y matrix. I will take number of rows, number of rows of the Y matrix. Okay, how many rows are there in the Y matrix? Here 1, 2, 3. 3 rows are there. Condition minus 1. 3 minus 1, 2. Here I will take 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 3 rows are there. It represents rows of the Y matrix. How many rows? 3. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. So here our rows are 2. Okay. K is 2. By default K value 0. By default K value will be 0. 0 less than or equal to 2. Yes. True. So I0, J0, K0. So here result of Ij, result of 0, result of Ij is equal, result of, the meaning is result of Ij is equal, result of Ij plus x of Ik. Here what is the, you see here for multiplication we will do like this. This is the X matrix. I represents number of rows. How many rows are there? 0 index 1, 2 rows. Here J represents the columns. 1, 2, 3, 3 columns. Okay. Here this is the Y matrix. This is the I. First row, second row, third row. J represents columns. First, second, third, fourth. These are index values, indices. So here whenever we multiply this row and this column we multiply. Okay. 1 into 1 you see here, plus 2 into 5 plus 3 into 9. You see here. Now first time I0, J0, K0. Now result of Ij is equal to result of Ij plus x of Ik. What is the I value? 0. What is the K value? 0. Here Y of K. What is the K? 0. What is the J? 0. That means x of Ik into Y of Kj. Y of Kj. You see here. This is the Ik value. This is the I and K. This is the K. K will be incremented like this. K. You see here. First time this value. I0, you see here, I of 0, K of 0, I of 0, K of 0. What is that I of 0, K of 0? 1. 1 into, next, Y matrix, K of this, here, we take number of rows in the Y matrix. How many rows? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here, Y of Kj, K value, Kj. This one. Okay. You see here, like this we will take. So here first time this 1 and this 1. Next here Y of Kj, Y of Kj. Here this is the K of 0, this is the K value, K of 0, J of 0, J of 0, that is the 1. This is the 1, 1 into 1. You see here Ik, Kj. We will take Ik into Kj, Ik, Kj, like that we will take, plus, like that, Ik, Kj, plus. Next here I0, J0, but K will be repeated. Okay, previous value. What is that? 1 into 1? This 1 into 1, 1. Here earlier result of Ij. Result of Ij is 1 into 1. In this now 1 will be stored in this now. Okay, now in this result of Ij 1 into 1. 1 will be stored in this. Next K loop will be iterated. Now K will be incremented as 1. 1 less than or equal to 2. 1 less than or equal to 2. Yes, true. Now what is I 0 only. J also 0. Okay. You see here result of Ij is equal result of Ij. What is the earlier value? 1. 1 plus this one Ik, Kj. What is the I? 0. What is the K? 1. Here K will be incremented as 1. J 0 only. You see here. This is the second one. 2 into 5. I will be 0. You see here. Jth column. J will be constant 0. J value will be I 0. J also 0. But K value will be incremented. You see here. This one and this one. K 0. Next I 0. J 0. K also 0. Next time I 0. You see here. Here. Ik, Kj. I 0. You see here. K1. K1. Next. You see here. Kj. This is the K value. This is the J value. Ik, Kj. Kj. Okay. This value. Next this value and this value. That means I0, J0. K will be 0 first time. Second time K will be 1. Next time K will be 2. That means K will be incremented. Here this value I0 only. But K only incremented here. Here in this J will be 0 only. Constant. For all the values. For these three values. Okay. You see here this is the K is 0. K is 1. K is 2. Here K loop will be rotated 3 times. That means first, second, third value. K1, K2, K3. I is 0, J is 0 only. You see here, this rows, I 0 only. Okay, j also, this is the first column, j0 only. Okay, I0, I0, j0, but k will be incremented, k will be rotated 3 times. K is 1, k is 2, I0, j0, I0, j0, here k is 1. Next time, I0, j0, k is 1, I0, j0, k is 2. 3 times it will be rotated. Next time, column we changed second column. We changed to second column. That means this is over. Next, j will be incremented as 1. J will be incremented as 1. That means we are in second column. I0, j will be 1. You see here, this is the first column. This is the j is the first column. J is 1. You see here, I0, j1, k0. I0, j1, k2. I0, j1, k3. K loop, this is for k loop. K loop will be incremented 3 times. I0, j1. You see here, j first column. Na? This is the first column, this is the 0th column, this is the first column, this is the j is 2, j is 3. But whenever I is 0, j is 1, I0, j1, k0. I is 0, j is 1 only, k2. I is 0, j1, k3. k1, k2, k3. Next iteration, I0, j2, k1, I0, j2, k2, I0, j2, k3. Next iteration, I0, j3, k0, I0, j3, k1, I0, j3, k2. This is k is 0, k is 1, k is 2. So, next iteration, whenever the condition false, you see here j loop will be j, how many times it will be iterated? J loop, j loop, j loop, j loop, 4 times. You see here, what is this? This is the columns of the Y matrix. How many columns? 1. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. That means 4 minus 1, 3. 0 less than 3, 1 less, 0 less than 3, 1 less than 3, 1, 2 less than or equal to 3, 3 less than or equal to 3. So, this I loop will be rotated 2 times, J loop will be rotated 4 times. Okay, 2 rows and 4 columns. Na? Our matrix result is 2 by 4. I will be 2 rows, J will be 4 columns. Okay, this K, whenever these two in the 2 by 3 and the 3 by 4 matrix, whenever these two are equal, then only it is possible. We take this as the K matrix. This is the K. Okay, in the Y matrix, we take the rows of the Y matrix, we take the K value. So K loop will be rotated. Whenever K loop will be rotated 3 times. You see here, whenever I is 1 in the next row, I1 at the time, this is the K0, this is the K1, this is the K2, I0, this is the J0, I0, J0, K0, I0, J0, K1, I0, J0, K2, I0, J1, K0, I0, J1, K1, I0, J1, K2. Next, here also K0, K is 1, K is 2. In each column, okay, I1, J2, K0, I1, J2, K1, I1, J2, K2. Next, in the next column, I1, next row, second row, that is the first index. Next row, I1, J3, K0, I1, J3, K1, I1, J3, K2. Like that, the loop will be iteration. Iteration will be there for this. Like this, we will get the result. Okay. After completion of outer loop, inner loop, sub-inner loop, we will get the result. Okay, this is the indentation for R in result. Okay, this is the delimiter. This space is called indentation. You see here, R in result. What is there? Print. We print that R. Then we will get the output. Our result is there in this. Okay, based on each index of the row, we will get the answer. Print R. Okay. Did you understand? Thank you friends for watching this video. If you like, please share and subscribe. Thank you.